Imagine a planet so similar to Earth that it was once called its twin. But what if I told you that this twin is now the most hostile world in our solar system? Venus, once an Earth-like paradise, has transformed into a scorching inferno, where the temperatures can melt lead and the air is filled with toxic clouds. What caused this drastic change? Could Earth face a similar fate? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the mysteries of Venus, the solar system's true hellscape. And before we continue, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our Small World channel for more fascinating space content. Imagine, if you will, a time when Venus was not the scorching wasteland it is today, but a world that could have been Earth's twin. Billions of years ago, both planets were strikingly similar in size, composition, and even in their early climate. Venus might have boasted vast oceans of liquid water and a temperate atmosphere that could support life. It's not hard to picture lush landscapes and gentle breezes caressing a planet that was once a contender for hosting life within our solar system. This period of Venus's history was a time of potential, where planetary evolution had yet to determine its final, fiery fate. Just as Earth was blossoming into a cradle for life, Venus might have been on the verge of becoming another blue world orbiting the Sun. But as we know, the story took a dark turn. Venus's close proximity to the Sun began to exert its influence, setting off a chain of events that would lead the planet down a path of no return. The atmosphere started to thicken, trapping heat in a way that spiraled out of control. This wasn't just a subtle shift in climate. It was a dramatic transformation that sealed Venus's fate. The early signs were there: a gradual increase in temperature, a slow buildup of carbon dioxide. But no one could have predicted the catastrophic change that was about to occur. As Venus drifted further from its Earth-like beginnings, it became clear that something had gone terribly wrong. What caused this dramatic shift? How did a planet so similar to Earth end up as the solar system's inferno? To understand this, we need to explore the concept of the runaway greenhouse effect. This is where Venus's story truly diverges from Earth's, and it's a cautionary tale that scientists are keenly aware of. As we unravel the mysteries of Venus's transformation, we might just find warnings that could be crucial for understanding the future of our own planet. The turning point in Venus's history is not just a lesson in planetary evolution, but also a stark reminder of the delicate balance that makes Earth a haven for life. As Venus inched closer to its inevitable transformation, the real culprit behind its downfall was the runaway greenhouse effect, a phenomenon that turned a once promising world into a seething cauldron of heat and pressure. This effect kicked in when volcanic activity on Venus became relentless, releasing staggering amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Over millions of years, these volcanic eruptions pumped the atmosphere full of greenhouse gases, creating an insulating blanket around the planet that trapped more and more heat. Unlike Earth, which had oceans and forests to absorb carbon dioxide, Venus was overwhelmed by it, leading to a rapid thickening of its atmosphere. This runaway greenhouse effect meant that the planet's surface temperatures began to soar, eventually reaching levels hot enough to melt lead. The conditions on Venus only worsened from there. With the atmosphere becoming ever denser, a thick layer of clouds formed, composed not of water, but of sulfuric acid. These clouds, while highly reflective, trapped the heat below them, preventing it from escaping back into space. Imagine standing on the surface of Venus, where the pressure is so intense it would feel like being 900 meters underwater on Earth, all while being bombarded by the intense heat. The planet had essentially turned into a massive pressure cooker, with its atmosphere acting as a lid that sealed in the extreme temperatures. This hellish transformation was not just about the heat, but also about the toxic cocktail of gases that filled the skies, making Venus a truly inhospitable world. What's particularly striking about Venus's fate is how close it came to avoiding this catastrophe. Had it been slightly further from the Sun, or had it developed a different atmospheric composition, Venus might have followed a path more similar to Earth's. But the runaway greenhouse effect took hold with a vengeance, altering the course of the planet's evolution forever. This serves as a stark reminder of how delicate the balance of conditions must be to sustain life. As we study Venus and its dramatic transformation, it's impossible not to wonder, could something similar ever happen to Earth? This thought naturally leads us to consider the current state of Venus's atmosphere, a toxic mix that tells the story of a planet gone awry. The atmosphere of Venus is nothing short of a toxic hellscape, an otherworldly mix that makes it one of the most inhospitable planets in our solar system. At the heart of this deadly environment is carbon dioxide, making up about 96% of the atmosphere. But that's not all. The skies of Venus are shrouded in thick clouds of sulfuric acid, creating an environment so corrosive that it would dissolve anything unfortunate enough to be exposed to it. The pressure on the planet's surface is a crushing 92 times that of Earth's, equivalent to the pressure you'd experience nearly a kilometer underwater. This makes Venus a place where even the toughest landers sent by humans have only survived a few hours before succumbing to the extreme conditions. But it's not just the toxic composition and pressure that make Venus's atmosphere so formidable. It's also the temperature. Venus's atmosphere is so effective at trapping heat that the surface temperature remains consistently around 475 degrees Celsius, day or night. There's no escape from the searing heat, even in the planet's so-called cool spots. And without a magnetic field to shield it, Venus is constantly bombarded by solar winds, which strip away hydrogen, a critical component for water, from the upper atmosphere. This loss has ensured that any water Venus might have once had is long gone, leaving it bone-dry and barren. The atmosphere on Venus tells a story of a world that, despite its Earth-like beginnings, took a drastically different and more destructive path. As we peer through the dense clouds of Venus, we see a planet that offers a haunting glimpse into what can happen when a greenhouse effect runs wild. The thick, toxic atmosphere of Venus is both a warning and a mystery. How did a planet so similar to Earth end up so vastly different? Could Earth ever face a similar fate? These are the questions that scientists continue to explore as they study Venus's atmosphere, hoping to unlock the secrets of its past. But to truly understand the hellish nature of Venus, one must look at what lies beneath this oppressive atmosphere. Its surface conditions, which are equally as extreme and unforgiving. Beneath Venus's thick, toxic atmosphere lies a surface that's as hellish as the skies above it. Imagine a landscape where the ground is so hot it could melt lead, reaching scorching temperatures of about 475 degrees Celsius. The surface is a barren wasteland, marked by vast plains of volcanic rock and ancient lava flows. But it's not just the heat that makes Venus's surface a nightmare. It's the sheer inhospitability. There are no oceans, no signs of life, just an endless expanse of rock and volcanic terrain. Without plate tectonics to release internal heat, the planet's surface remains stagnant, contributing to the extreme and unchanging temperatures. Adding to the eerie nature of Venus are the strange phenomena that occur on its surface. For one, Venus experiences lightning storms, but these are no ordinary storms. These bolts of lightning crackle through the thick clouds, illuminating the dark, acidic skies in a way that seems almost supernatural. Scientists also suspect that Venus might still have active volcanism, with certain areas showing signs of recent volcanic activity. This possibility adds another layer of intrigue to this already mysterious world, as it suggests that Venus is not a dead planet, but one that continues to evolve in its own hostile way. The surface of Venus is a place where the rules of planetary science are pushed to their limits, offering a glimpse into a world that could have been Earth's twin, but instead became the solar system's ultimate inferno. This harsh environment on Venus's surface makes it clear that the planet underwent a dramatic transformation, one that turned it from a potentially habitable world into a scorching wasteland. As we continue to study Venus, we gain valuable insights into the forces that can shape a planet's destiny. But what went wrong on Venus, and what can this teach us about our own world? The story of Venus is far from over, and as we unravel its mysteries, we might also uncover lessons that could help us protect Earth from a similar fate. As we delve into the catastrophic transformation of Venus, it's impossible not to reflect on the potential lessons for Earth. Venus's fate serves as a stark warning about the delicate balance that sustains life on a planet. The once Earth-like twin now stands as a cautionary tale of how planetary evolution can take a dramatic turn for the worse. The runaway greenhouse effect that gripped Venus is a powerful reminder of the impact that even small changes in a planet's atmosphere can have on its climate. It's a chilling thought, but the same processes that turned Venus into an inferno could, under the right conditions, threaten Earth as well. The role of distance from the Sun, combined with the thickening of Venus's atmosphere, played a pivotal role in its transformation. It shows how a slight shift in a planet's orbit or an increase in greenhouse gases can lead to catastrophic climate change. This raises important questions for us. Could Earth undergo a similar runaway greenhouse effect? While it may seem far-fetched, scientists debate whether extreme conditions, such as unchecked climate change or massive volcanic activity, could push Earth toward a similar fate. It's a reminder that our planet's climate is not invulnerable, and that the choices we make today regarding our environment could have far-reaching consequences. These scientific debates aren't just academic. They carry real-world implications for how we manage our planet's future. Venus's story challenges us to think critically about our relationship with Earth and the importance of maintaining its habitability. It also serves as a call to action, urging us to take proactive steps to safeguard our climate and prevent the kind of runaway effects that could spell disaster. But the story doesn't end here. There's still much more to learn from Venus, especially as new missions are set to explore the planet in greater detail. What could these missions reveal? And could they offer us even more profound lessons about our own planetary home? As we stand on the brink of a new era in space exploration, Venus is once again capturing the attention of scientists and space agencies around the world. Upcoming missions like NASA's Veritas and the European Space Agency's Envision are poised to unveil the hidden secrets of Venus, giving us a deeper understanding of its hellish transformation. These missions will focus on mapping the planet's surface in unprecedented detail, studying its geological history, and unraveling the mysteries of its dense atmosphere. By analyzing the scars left by ancient volcanoes and the mysterious highlands, we might finally piece together the puzzle of how Venus went from Earth's twin to a planetary inferno. But the future of Venus exploration isn't just about looking back. It's also about exploring the possibilities that still exist on this inhospitable planet. Some scientists are particularly intrigued by the prospect of finding microbial life in the upper atmosphere of Venus, where conditions are less extreme. Imagine the implications if we discovered life thriving in such a hostile environment. It would revolutionize our understanding of where life can exist in the solar system. Moreover, discussions about the potential for terraforming Venus, though highly speculative, open the door to fascinating debates about humanity's future in space. As we prepare to explore Venus further, one thing is clear. This enigmatic planet still has many secrets to reveal, and the discoveries made there could have profound implications for our understanding of the entire solar system. As we peel back the layers of Venus's fiery transformation, we uncover not just a planet's dramatic shift, but crucial lessons for our own world. Venus's story is a stark reminder of how fragile and precious our climate is. Could Earth face a similar fate if we don't act? What steps can we take to prevent our world from turning into a scorching inferno? Dive into the comments and share your thoughts. What do you think is the most critical lesson from Venus? If you enjoyed this cosmic journey, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Small World for more out-of-this-world content. And don't miss our previous video on Proxima B's secrets. Click here to see how our neighboring star systems might hold the key to our future. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep reaching for the stars.